It's time for Around the Ozarks in 5, brought to you by Talking Rocks Cavern. Explore the beauty above and below ground at Talking Rocks Cavern. The Springfield Greene County Park Board reminding you to go play, and Roto-Rooter Plumbing and Drain Service. Call Southwest Missouri's best plumber today for a free estimate. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Hey, everybody. Happy Friday to you. We made it through the week, and it is the weekend, which is always nice. So we'll begin this morning with some news.
All right, here we go. A major change is coming to the Springfield News Leader. This is sad for me. You could call it a sign of the times, I guess. Newspaper delivery will not happen by someone tossing it in your driveway anymore, like it's always been, hot off the press. From now on, it will be in your mailbox. Your postal carrier will deliver it with your mail to your mailbox. The news leader says it's to improve delivery consistency and optimize resources amidst ongoing labor challenges, fluctuating fuel prices, competition from door-to-door delivery services, and increasing digital demand. The new delivery system starts on December 4th.
Yeah, that's interesting. I know a lot of, like the Wall Street Journal, I think, has been doing that for a while now. So I don't know. My question is, because this wasn't in the article that I read on the news leader's website, but I wonder if they're going to be able to get it to the postal employees early enough on the day of so that you get today's news. You get today's newspaper in your mail. It just comes maybe a little later than it would be delivered in the morning, but it's today's newspaper.
Surely so.
I would think so. But a lot of times, well, we'll see. Yeah.
So I remember in what year did we get married? 2007. So in like 2009 or something like that, I was going to get you a subscription to the St. Louis Post-Dispatch hard copy.
Because they still used to sell it here.
Ethan is an old man. Let's just call it what it is. So he enjoys sipping a cup of Joe and holding a newspaper like this.
In front of my face, legs crossed.
So
I do. That was one of my joys in life, honestly.
I know, and so I was like, I'm going to be such a great. Why this is such a great gift? I talked to everybody at the Post-Dispatch, and the answer was no, lady. We cannot get you there on time. So it was going to be late every day, and I was like, well, that's called old news. So anyway, back to the news later. I'm sure they're going to figure that out, but it does make me sad, especially because the older generation really enjoys reading the paper. Honestly, I'm in that generation, by the way, because I do too. So anyway.
Yeah, I like having the hard copy. I read the news later at work. We get it at work, and I have it there. I peruse through it.
Yep. I used to read it at KY3. So,
yeah, but then I read other stuff online. So,
okay, moving on. Top Golf has purchased rival BigShots. How about that? Not much will change when it comes to the Springfield location. The Springfield Daily Citizen, our good friends there, spoke with Tim O'Reilly, who's O'Reilly Hospitality Management, is the franchisee. He told them nothing's going to change in the short term, except for a change in the technology that traces the golf balls. O'Reilly Hospitality owns the Springfield BigShots as well as one in Fort Worth, Texas.
Yeah, that's interesting. So it's like Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. It's one company owns all of them. So,
yep.
Interesting. We are racing toward the end of the year, as you know, because, already November. And then before you know it, it's Thanksgiving, and then it's Christmas, and then it's the end of the year. And then it's January and February, and it's cold for no reason because there's nothing to look forward to. At any rate, it is tax time, sadly. I know I hate to break that news to you and to myself, but it's tax time. Personal property and real estate tax payments are due December 31st. It's always this time of year. I'm like, oh man, I got to pay that again.
I just know that my friend Katie is going to be going on 4 hours of sleep all night, every day. It's tax time.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Anyway, Greene County residents can get their statements online at the county collector's website. You can pay online, you can pay in person, you can pay by phone, you can pay by mail. They'll take your money any number of ways.
Could you blame them? I mean,
they're
at least
just happy
to
get your money. Okay. So there's your reminder. We'll remind you again before the due date. The Better Business Bureau, this is cool, recognized 5 local businesses for marketplace trust and outstanding ethics. Those local companies are Air Services, Consumer Credit Counseling Services of the Ozarks, Club Z in-home tutoring, Craig Automotive, and Charlin Health and Neurology. The BBB held a lunch to celebrate those businesses yesterday, so congratulations to all of them.
Yeah. Interest rates aren't moving this time around. The Fed decided to hold its key rate between 5.25 and 5.5%. Criticism from both sides. Some economists think the economy is still too hot and we're liable to see prices increase too quickly, while others worry that the Fed is in danger of overshooting and plunging the economy into a recession.
It's a fine line you got to walk, man.
Yeah. One I do not understand. I mean, I have a third grade understanding. That's about it. All right. If your winter heating bill, this one I do get, if your winter heating bill is too high, perhaps you should try to make an appointment with the Ozark Area Community Action Corporation, or OCAC. They might be able to help you. They offer a weatherization program for free for qualified homeowners to take part in, and renters as well, where they will come out to your house and check your insulation and your air sealing to identify any potential problems. It's a service available for lower income families, and they do great work at the OCAC.
Yep. Okay. As we were talking about, Thanksgiving is within sight now, and Target is offering a full Thanksgiving feast for $25. The groceries include a 10-pound turkey, a 5-pound bag of potatoes, green beans, stuffing mix, gravy, and cranberry sauce. You just have to make the meal. They give you the groceries. You make the meal out of the groceries yourself. And you can find that deal on Target's website. It's all laid out right there. You can see how much of everything you get.
Cool.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And for those who choose pizza as their favorite food, here's a great way to deal with the pesky Thanksgiving and all the meal you have to prepare there. It's Thanksgiving pizza. DiGiorno is ready to help pizza lovers on Thanksgiving. Toppings on this pizza, this Thanksgiving pizza, include turkey, of course, green beans, sweet potatoes, crispy onions, and cranberries, all on a pizza pie.
I don't know about that.
It's currently sold out on DiGiorno's website, which doesn't tell us anything. They could have made 5 and sold out of them to get. This is for attention, so that we will talk about it.
And we are.
They desperately want
And
Around the Ozarks and 5 to talk about this, and here we are. We bit. All the other news agencies will talk about it. Talk about DiGiorno. They probably didn't make very many.
DiGiorno. It's not DiGiorno.
Whatever.
First of all. Secondly, it sounds gross to me, and I love pizza, but I don't know that I can go cranberry sauce on pizza for some reason. Well,
you don't like cranberry sauce outside of pizza.
That's a fair point.
So pick it off like you pick off black olives.
Oh, man. It's such a bummer when someone accidentally puts black olives on something for me. It's the only food that I actively dislike. I mean, there are foods that I'm like, I don't care for them necessarily, but black olives, it like works on my gag reflex.
And you know what? The flavor sticks. It's like a pickle. The flavor sticks around even when it's not there anymore.
I know. I went to Greece in college. I went to Greece and I couldn't eat olives. Like it's everything about it. People are like, is it the texture? No, it's not the texture. It's the taste. It's disgusting. Ugh.
Whether they're black or green.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I know.
My parents used to get black olives on pizza when I was a kid, and I ate them and didn't mind them. But now you've got me hating black olives.
Thank you.
Yeah. I stand
friends
with Sarah.
Friends forever. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I stand with you in solidarity against black olives.
That's right. Heads up, if you are out and about on Sunday morning, going to work, going to church, you should be going if you're not. Thousands of runners, about 3,000 to be exact, are taking part in the Bass Pro Fitness Series. That includes the marathon, the half marathon, and the 5K. Our daughter is going to be in the 5K. She's going to kill it. It starts at 7 a.m. at Bass Pro there on South Campbell. So some streets will be closed. And by the way, they won a big award. The Bass Pro Marathon did for one of the best courses, one of the most enjoyable courses. So that's cool because, lots of people come from all over the place to take part.
Yeah. I mean, I don't get it, but okay. People like to do it.
It's fun. I mean, I've done the Bass Pro half marathon. I have not done the Bass Pro marathon, but I know it's pretty darn flat. So that's what you're going for. Or not everybody, but most people are going for a flat course in a marathon.
Yes. If I were going to run, I would run where it's flat.
Yes. By the way, this was like an obvious plug. I need to repost, and I will post again today about the St. Jude marathon that's coming up December 2nd, because we've been raising money for my running group. There are 4 of us in my running group who run consistently, 5 if you count one of the days a week. Anyway, all that to say, me for St. Jude's.
Oh, okay.
Because 2 of my we is in my running group. 2 of the girls have like a connection with St. Jude, so that's why we decided to do that one instead of the Bass Pro one, because they have a personal connection to St. Jude Hospital. It's in Memphis, and I had a fundraising page set up, and I will repost it, because if you could even give $5, I'm telling you, like, St. Jude has changed both of their lives, really their children, and close family friends. So anyway.
And you're posting it where?
I'm going to post it on my Sarah Forhet's Facebook page, because even though you and I don't have a personal connection to St. Jude, praise the Lord, so many people in the Ozarks actually do, including my running group. And so it's a worthy cause, is my point.
Yeah, no, it's
worthy cause.
It's a good organization for sure. Yeah. Hey, don't look now, but I think our cold snap is past us. I'm looking at the 7-day here, and it's like 67 today and sunshine. It's going to be beautiful. Yeah, I thought I was going to be indoors until March or April, but I might be able to get outside this week if it's 71 on Sunday.
The mornings have been cold.
Yeah,
because we run in the cold. It's been freezing.
Well, the lows, today's low was 46. Tomorrow's low 50, 56, 53. Those are for lows, so we're in good shape. But you can get an actual forecast from Abby Dyer's Wake Up Weather right after this. So.
And quite frankly, I recommend that.
Over me stumbling around saying numbers.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, here's our last story. You ready? If neighborhood kids haven't already smashed your jack-o'-lantern, you could do that for a good cause on Saturday, tomorrow. It is the Springfield Environmental Services Pumpkin Smash, happening from 9 to noon. You can take your pumpkin to the Yard Waste Recycling Center on Farm Road 119, drop it off of a fire truck ladder.
Yeah.
The real smashing pumpkins. Anybody smashing pumpkins?
A good reference.
Circa 1999.
Reference, something like that.
I don't know. And you can bowl if you want, like bowl, BOWL. You can bowl it down and smash it with a sledgehammer if you'd like. That will also work. That's an option for you. And then they turn it into compost. They take that and the hay and all of the other fall Halloween decorations that you might not want anymore. Corn stalks, I don't know.
Organic.
And they make it into organic. I should say that. Anyway, they make it into compost, and then you can buy that for your garden. So that's happening tomorrow from 9 to noon, again at the Yard Waste Recycling Center.
Yeah, that's cool. Might as well do something with it.
I feel like my friend Bree will go to that with her boys. That's
unless you have a hippo that you can feed it to. That's probably the second best.
That goes without saying.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's Friday.
It is the weekend. We're excited. Yeah. We are. Okay. What are we doing tomorrow? We're speaking to Springfield Police.
Tomorrow couples. We are speaking at a marriage conference for law enforcement and any first responders.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. Neat. It's at Ridgecrest Baptist Church.
What are we going to say?
I have it all prepared, sir.
I'm going to say that Sarah's always right, and that's how we get through life.
Pretty much so. Just kidding.
Secret to a happy
I've
marriage.
been working on it actually. So thank you.
I know. We have. I'm just messing around for the people. Remember, I'm funny. I'm the funny one.
You're the funny one. I know.
Okay.
I know my role.
Well, have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you Monday.
Bye. See ya.
It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, sponsored by Scooters Coffee. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everyone. It is Friday, November 3rd, and we are waking up with temperatures above the freezing point. Congratulations to us. We have not seen that in several mornings now. A pleasant warming trend on the way, just in time for the weekend, so we can make up for all of that really dreary, cold, wet weather that we had around last weekend. Plenty of outdoor weather this weekend and a lot of nice temperatures in the forecast too. Now this morning we're in the mid 30s. It's cold out there early, definitely jacket weather early today, but by this afternoon, got a high temperature of 65. It's going to feel really nice across the area. I also have a south breeze in the forecast today, so things are going to be warming up thanks to that south wind. A warming trend, that's the big headline in the forecast for today. As I said, 65 degrees today, so very comfortable by this afternoon. Loads of sunshine too. We're going to see a whole lot in the way of sunshine and a south wind today. We have more mostly sunny skies in the forecast on Saturday. Teeny tiny little chance for a little shower Saturday night into Sunday, but I don't think it affects your outdoor plans. And then beautiful, mostly sunny weather again by Sunday with temperatures approaching 70, low 70s, in fact, possible by the time we get to Sunday. So this warm up timed perfectly close to the weekend. Rain chances do return to my forecast, though, early next week. I have a small chance for rain. I'm saying like 30% chance. It's not a washout by any means. But that returns for us by Monday and Tuesday of next week. And we're going to hold on to this warmer pattern for at least the early part of next week. Cold front looks to come through by Wednesday, and that'll knock our temperatures down once again. But the short-term forecast is looking nice and warm. New drought monitor came out yesterday, by the way, and with all the rain chances that we had around just 1 week ago, we've really seen that drought just wiped out in southern Missouri and northern Arkansas. The only places where we're still seeing some abnormally dry conditions now in the Ozarks are up along Highway 54 and points northward, but most of the drought and the abnormally dry conditions are really more of an issue up in central Missouri along I-70. The Ozarks looking pretty good, so we can do without the rainfall, and that's exactly what we're going to see, at least in this extended stretch. We've got dry conditions today, tomorrow. I mentioned a tiny little shower chance Saturday night. Again, I think it falls after dark. It won't be an issue for us, but we will see mostly sunny skies take part on Saturday and Sunday. I still think we have mostly sunny skies and warm temperatures for Monday. The mild weather stays around for Tuesday and Wednesday before the second half of next week looks to cool down a bit. Headlines around the country, much needed rainfall in the Northwest, and that's exactly what's happening up in the Pacific Northwest. They are just getting a ton of rain. I mean, round after round, atmospheric river conditions bringing wet weather to the Pacific Northwest. Not a very pretty weekend there, but some much needed rainfall. And of course, this time of the year, they are typically pretty happy to see the rain because it reduces the risk of wildfires, and fire season is really ramping up out there. We are seeing conditions thaw out for many of us in the plains that got a shot of winter. There was even snowfall around last weekend. This weekend, not the case. We're seeing a warm up here in the Midwest as well as the southern and northern plains. And also this weekend, a big headline for you. I'm sure you've heard of it, but just another reminder to set the clocks back. We fall back this weekend. This is Saturday night. Officially, that time change happens at 2:00 in the morning. It will immediately turn to 3, so don't stay up that late. It's also a good time of the year, though, to remember when you set the clocks back, replace the batteries in your smoke detectors, carbon monoxide detectors, and test and replace the batteries in your NOAA weather radios because spring will be here before we know it. Somehow it's November 3rd already. I don't know how that happened or when that happened. All right, it is time for your Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister question for the morning, sponsored by Scooters Coffee. Here is the question that I left you with yesterday. What is the oldest organized sport in North America? And the options that I gave you were A, soccer, B, baseball, C, lacrosse, or D, cricket. If you chose C, lacrosse, you would be correct. Lacrosse is a contact team sport played with the thing that looks like a hockey stick with the net on the end of it and a lacrosse ball. It is the oldest organized sport in North America. It has origins with the indigenous people of North America as early as the 12th century. I had no idea it had that kind of history, although we did not have lacrosse at my school. I'm not sure if schools in the Ozarks have lacrosse too. I have not heard of a whole lot of lacrosse in the Ozarks, but if your school had it, or maybe you've heard of it, or you grew up with it, it is the oldest sport, organized sport, I should say, in North America. So if you guessed C, congratulations, all those correct winners entered to win a $20 gift card to Scooter's Coffee. And here's your chance for Monday morning. The president lives in the White House. Where does the vice president of the United States live? Do you know this one? Do you think they live in A, the United States Naval Observatory, B, Capitol Lane, C, United States Air Force Observatory, or D, Capitol Square? Take a stab at it. You could win $20 to Scooter's Coffee to start off the work week next week on a really good note. So thank you to Scooters. Thank you for listening to Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather this morning. For more weather information, you can head to aroundtheozarks.com, get a detailed weekend forecast. It is going to be really nice. Again, Friday, mostly sunny, 65 degrees. A little bit breezy. We'll lose some leaves this weekend, but also fall foliage, pretty nice to look at this weekend. So enjoy the beautiful weather, enjoy the beautiful surroundings here in the Ozarks. I will talk to you again early Monday morning.